Alright, so this is fresh off the first watch of Cassidy versus Hitman Holla. That shit was it wasn't that bad like I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, he started off Hitman started off the round crazy. Started snapping a little bit. Alright, so I'm gonna just do an overall recap on the entire battle. It's not gonna be a bar for bar breakdown like everybody's trying to do. I want to try to wait till it either come out on YouTube or I might rewatch it again just to write everything down. But Hitman starts off crazy energy. You start getting into his bag, his money bag, and they start doing the money bars. Both of them was doing it both round throughout the battle. They both were kind of saying almost the same things to each other, just from different perspectives. And I don't know, man. It was a lot of heckling. That's what I will say. A lot of heckling. It was like one or two people in the front rows on stage. I don't know where they was, but I think it was the chick that said "I love you, Hitman" or something. She was just heckling the whole time. Like, look, we already had Hitman kind of winning all three rounds. Most people, but the heckling is not needed. They're gonna boo what they want to boo. And I was surprised that Hitman started off. I think this is the first time where we seen Cassidy go last in a battle since he's been back. And I say this: Hitman's first round was strong, but if he was going against somebody else, it would have been beatable. But since going against Cassidy, you're not having that high of an expectation for Cassidy. So I guess that's why he didn't have that extra level that he needed. I don't know. Like they was this is the thing. The thing with Hitman that I always have a problem with is that he loses steam and they had really long rounds. For you to have really long rounds, for me you gotta have high energy type bars throughout. You gotta have like a rum nitty type bars for you to have long rounds like that. Or JC. JC can have really long rounds. And people will say, oh, JC raps so slow, he's so boring. But the level of bars that he's saying, it keeps you excited for almost every line. Almost every line. It's not everybody that can rap a long time can rap a long time and keep you entertained. And I think that was Hitman and Cassidy's problem throughout this battle. Is the rounds was just too long and it was just too much heckling and shit going on stage. But overall, the battle did a lot better. Hitman started off, Cassidy went second, and now people might disagree with this. I felt like Cassidy got the first round. And probably a lot of people will actually say that. But on the flip side, I know people would disagree. But I think Cassidy got the first round. The fact that he had he's gotten really good with his angles. And Hitman said this on the interview. He was like, "I hope I'm not the one that he. What if I'm the one that he gets that he figures it out on? And I don't want to be that one. So I want to make sure he don't get battled booked again. That's the way I'm going to battle him." Hitman used every special move that we knew him for. The remixes, the show wild, to have people jumping in, all of that shit. And both of them got booed, of course. But I think it was more of heckling boos than it was they just didn't like the material. Because Cassidy, he was a little more this time. He wasn't totally trash and he wasn't bad. He was I could say he was average. What made him more enjoyable this time is the fact that his angles. If Cassidy was to expand on his angles and have certain double, triple entendre bars, he literally got a bar that said that's a triple entendre. Um, with Hitman. Oh, ball. It was a ball head bar. He said. But anyway, I think Cassidy got really good at his angles, his performance is getting there. We gotta stop with the over hating of him. Like every single thing that he's doing, people want to talk trash about. I get it. He talks a lot. He sells the fight crazy like he's gonna do the most scientific, it's in the science thing ever, and then he comes with what he has had in the past. But I think this time for us to super critique him is pointless. You know he's not gonna be that perfect. And you also know no battle rapper is gonna be that perfect. We also expected after the face off that he was going to win at least one round, and he did. I think he really got the first round. He had more consistent of the angles that we wanted to hear, and the fact that they had a face off, and this dude had all these bars about the face off and the altercation and how it coincides with him and being the blood. It's like honestly, this was some of the freshest material you probably ever heard on Hitman. He literally had bars about something that happened 2 weeks ago. So now we gotta stop going this crazy on critiquing Cassidy. We get it. He talks like he's gonna be perfect and the best thing to ever walk the earth. And we and the people that he tries to like downplay is ridiculous. The bars he try to downplay is ridiculous. I know. I get it. I get why we've had the attitude and the feelings that we've had towards him, but take the emotion and all that shit out of it. He didn't do that bad this time. The crowd was booing and cheering every round for both people. So we're not going to just incorporate the boos for one person. Oh, well, he got booed. The first person to get booed was Hitman Holla. That's a fact. He was the first person with roaring boos. So if you gonna count the boos against somebody and have it hold weight and all that, then you gotta do it with Hitman. I think Hitman got the third round, but I don't think he got it as clear as people tried to say. People tried to say it was like, oh yeah, he got the third one clear. Why do people like using the word clear in battle rap? You don't even have time to break it down after your first watch, but you already saying something is clear. Nothing is clear. That's why when I approach these battles, I always start off by saying, "Off first watch," because you're excited to see it. You're excited to see the people. You're excited to see the battle. You're excited to hear what you're hearing. So all of that excitement is going into how you're judging it, and then crowds are back, so you're also judging it with crowd reaction. Or you may not like this line because you heard like you're judging it too quickly to call something clear, and you have too much excitement to judge anything with a clear mind. Once you calm down from all of it, the hype goes away, you take time to sit down and watch things. This is like what happens with like low deluxe battles. This is why he always wins when people break him down, because they go so crazy on him messing up something that they say, "Oh yeah, he lost," and it's always in the building. As soon as you get home and break down the rounds, it's like, damn, did a person win a round with this guy? It never happens. They never win a round, bar for bar, never. Look up any Lux battle; they have never won a round off of breaking down bar for bar. So with this battle, it was a lot closer than what people made it. And I know people are going to try to just throw all the hate that they possibly can. I even had Hitman 3-0 in Cassidy before I seen the face off. And after I seen the face off, I still had Hitman 30 in them. I was like, yeah, it's going to be probably the most clear. And it wasn't. It wasn't. Every round, Hitman gave Cassidy room to fight back. And that's what I mean. Every round, it was like every time you thought he was dead, it was like, nah, Cassidy might could say this and that. He did this swear to God thing in the first round. That shit was crazy. Cassidy did that. That shit was insane, man. But bro, I think I don't even want to discuss all the other battles because I think Ill Will and A Ward was a crazy intense battle, but this wasn't bad. And the fact that they had this much energy for this be the main event, the last battle, the event wasn't short. With all the heckling going on, yo, this battle was an hour and 5 minutes. And Hitman Holla, he got one of the best battle rap poise ever. Like he literally said this. I've in battles, I'll be having my hands tied behind my back and looking down the whole time, not saying nothing. He dead ass do that. People be saying all kind of shit. Like you know how many people have overreacted even when they got into a little scuffle, well, not scuffle, they did not get into a scuffle. Even when they almost got into a situation where it looked like it, Show Off was wilding a little bit because he tagged him in at Hitman Holla tagged him in the third round, and they almost got into a little situation. It wasn't nothing big. So if a blogger is out here trying to say, "Yo, man, they got into a fight," it none of that happened. If they edited, the only thing that happened was they just got mad close to each other, and it was a bunch of security and a little bit of heckling going on. But it wasn't nothing that we ain't seen before. It wasn't crazy. Uh, when that happened, I think it just broke the momentum of what Hitman's third round. So all of this clear, the last round was clear. It was not. It was absolutely not. That battle was too like if you looked at all of the BS that was just happening, which it didn't for me it didn't outshine because I've seen heckling like this before. I've seen Loaded Lux and Charlie Clips argue over a coin toss for 10 minutes. So I'm not putting a little it's just the the little heckles in the crowd was it was just corny. It's like man, let these people rap. These are two big names. You got Nick Cannon jumping up in oh boy third round. Spoiler alerts. But uh, nah, man, the battle was straight overall though. If I had to rate it out of five, I'd probably give it a solid. I'd give it a solid 3. I expected less. I thought Hitman was going to wash Cass, and that was just going to be the end of it. We was going to go about our blogs and just say, yeah, he lost again, ridiculously, terribly, clearly. But it didn't. They actually put up a fight. And damn, they almost screamed 3-0. So I don't know where the hell this Hitman shit at. I seen it and I heard it. I had my earphones in. So I heard all of the reaction, all of the surround sound, all of that shit. They almost tried to chant 3-0 on Cass, and I'm like, y'all are out of y'all mind. He did okay for every round. He did better than what he did before. Like consistently. It wasn't just one round. Every round he had angles. I just think that for what I'm a fan of in battle rap, I want him to expand on it. I want also the bars to be there too. But the angles, they was cheering like crazy for every angle he had. Like, okay, all right, let me shut up. No more hate. No more hate. We gotta stop. Body bitch is viral. We stop hating on Tay Rock. It's corny. A Verb second round went viral. Stop hating on him. You didn't like it personally for a battle, but in the world of like lyricism and everything else, these people winning in other ways, man. We gotta stop the hating. But anyway, off first watch, I had the second round, and the second and third round is just really close. I would have to really watch it. I mean, you could give it to whoever you want to give it to at this point. But the first round, I gave it to Cassidy. The second and third was a little harder to debate. because they was trying to heckle Hitman every time he started rapping. They was just trying to boo him. I'm like, damn, he ain't even that. It's not even bad. Y'all just trying to boo. Then you trying to cheer at the same time. It was a weird crowd. But yeah, I think I want to give Hitman a second round, but Cassidy had certain angles in there that was just really good. The whole tough stuff again, the face off, the being of blood, um a couple of, it was a few, oh yeah, him being locked up and going to jail, and it was a few things he was just touching on that I'm like, yes, finally. In the third round, I guess Cassidy had a cleaner round because nothing happened in it. But Hitman he had better bars. If I'm gonna just break down just the bars, Hitman had better bars in the third round. It's just it was a momentum drop, but besides the momentum drop, he had better bars. It's just Cassidy still had a good angle in there. He just didn't execute it all the way. He executed like 60% of it in the third. But overall, the battle was good. This is all, man. I'm out of here. About to stop recording.